this evening was a little bit tougher of a day. Just say that. Felt really exhausted all day. Woke up around like 5 this morning. I felt great this morning. Took all of my vitamins and everything. A little bit earlier, around 2, I had like an 8-ounce London broil steak with some onions, and man, it just hit my stomach wrong. I think it's because I've been fasting so much and I haven't eaten like that much protein at one time. I think my eyes were hungrier than my stomach was. So note to self, during fasting, don't eat too much in one sitting. I've been trying to drink a bunch of water to try to offset it, but still going though. Still going to the gym. I don't know if I'll go as hard today. I'm gonna try. But the plans for today is a little bit of cardio, some triceps and biceps. You know, and it's also been really gloomy today out here in Vegas. It's been raining all weekend. Cloud cover. Days like this, you kind of just want to snuggle up on the couch and watch Harry Potter. So maybe that's another reason why I've been extra tired today. After that piece of steak, I'm starting my fast like normal, so I won't eat until tomorrow evening. I'm quite sure that that's gonna hold me over for the time being. I tried to drink a little bit of pre-workout, but my stomach just couldn't take it. So, only water. We're gonna keep this one short and sweet. I'll see you post-workout. Workout. I did a lot better than I thought I was going to do. Started off pretty slow on the treadmill, and then my stomach stopped hurting. I started just kind of feeling better. So I said, fuck it, let's pick it up. Well, like 45 minutes, 650 calories, something like that. Maybe not that many, but over 600 for sure. Started feeling real good. Went and did some triceps, went and did some biceps. I was only able to film the tricep workouts though. It's kind of hard to film at the free weights, but man, I needed that though. I felt like I should have went to the gym earlier in the day and not waited like so long in the evening, you know. Lesson learned: on the weekends, go to the gym early. Otherwise, I feel like I'm just gonna have a slower day, harder day, especially rainy days. But it's a good workout. I feel a lot better about myself because I felt like I wasn't gonna do very well today. And I just changed it around like that. Look at that, man. That's good. One thing I found out today: keto bread is bullshit. Keto bread is bullshit if you're trying to get healthy. Now, if you're just trying to not have any carbs, which is one thing, you're all right there. But read the ingredients on the back of a loaf of keto bread. Holy smokes. There is just all kinds of manipulated chemicals and ingredients in that thing. No more keto bread for me. So there goes, you know, my slice of keto bread and sugar-free jelly. But yeah, so that was a surprise. I guess it's very, very bad for your gut. It's too much fiber at once. So, which explains a lot, because I've been having cramps and stuff like that. And I kind of figured that was from just fasting so much and just me being hungry. But after doing a bunch of research today, it's bullshit. So, keep that in mind. All right, guys, day 11. Leaving the house now. Been feeling good today. I had some fresh pineapple. Fresh pineapple's delish. Today's gonna be a basic day. We're just gonna go do the basic old cardio, get some weightlifting in. Got the Apple Watch on today. Not that it's gonna make any difference, but I've been trying to track my macros a lot better and just kind of trying to track everything that I possibly can. Post-workout, we only did some cardio today. We didn't lift any weights or anything like that. But got a good burn. Burned like, over 400 calories. I was just having a lot of stomach cramps, which I think was from the pineapple. I kind of ate a lot of pineapple. I'm not too sure though. But made sure we got our cardio in. We didn't quit. Finished that. Day 10 and 11 I'd consider a success. Yesterday I had a really good lift, and so I did a lot of weightlifting yesterday. Also, I got a new scale that has like an app, and it tells you like your BMI, your bone density, your visceral fat percentage, your muscle mass, all that good stuff. And I don't know how any of that even works, but supposedly it is accurate. I'm not too sure though. But when I first linked it up and I weighed myself, it was like obesity, red, high. I pretty much bought the scale to shit on me. But I consider it motivation at this point. Man, I'm feeling good though. I don't know, I feel like maybe my testosterone is raising. I've been having a lot more energy throughout the day. I haven't really been crashing. I haven't taken any naps. I've been getting really good sleep, probably from going to the gym and getting tired that way, which is really nice. I've been enjoying that. Fun fact, Mount Everest is a little bit over 21,000 feet. So I've been trying to keep track of how many feet I'm climbing on the incline, on the treadmill. And if I keep the same pace in 22 days, I would have climbed just to the top of Mount Everest. It's kind of cool to keep track of stuff like that. I don't know. It's fun little things like that are making the gym a little bit more fun for me. So, also it's nice because you get to sit there and, watch your favorite show, or, if you decide to sit on the bike, you can just play your favorite game or whatever the case. At work today, a few people told me that I'm looking a lot skinnier. That's good news when other people are telling you that you see often. That means that it's actually working. Not only do I feel skinnier and lighter and flatter, but I guess I'm starting to look it too. My work clothes are kind of getting a little big on me. But I'm nowhere near my goal yet. It's just these little accomplishments, these little goals that keep me going. The weekly weigh-in, The video uploads every other night. Seeing how clothes are starting to become a little loose on me. The challenging goals of keeping sugar out of my diet, keeping carbs out of my diet, drinking as much water as possible. Things like these. It's keeping me going. The views I get, the comments I get, a lot of that stuff is just keeping me going every day. That little bitch side of me that always wants to lay in bed and be fucking lazy every single day is starting to disappear. I just don't give myself the chance to bitch out on the gym. And also go out of my way to be a little bit more active. Feels good. I have some other goals in mind besides the ones that I'm working on now. Obviously, I'm really just focused on December 11th for my urology appointment to see if anything else is wrong. I'm focused on feeling better. I'm focused on raising my testosterone naturally. I'm focused on the positives. I'm also focused on the negatives. I feel like I need to pay attention to both of those simultaneously. But later goals that I have for myself are, growing up, I always loved biking. I used to BMX bike when I was a kid. I used to race bikes in Modesto, California. And that was always like a love of mine when I was younger. I've been thinking about getting another bike and going up and hitting some trails and try to start finding those things that I loved about life at an earlier age that I think might still make me happy now. You know, being a dad, having children, you tend to let go of yourself, which I think is completely natural. And I think it's kind of a good thing too when they're really young. But you tend to let go of yourself and sacrifice a lot of yourself, you know, just to be that good parent, you know, to just always be there and to be unselfish. But I also think that once your children reach a certain age, I think that's where your mindset needs to flip and you need to start taking time to live your life as well. We only get to do this one time. I'm not going to live the rest of my life fat, laying around and out of shape. I want to spend the rest of my life experiencing different things, experiencing nature, experiencing cool shit that I ain't done in a long time again, you know, being active. I think I let myself go for a lot of years there. Now I'm trying to refine myself. I think this is a common problem among men, among good men and good women. So that's all for today. Wrapping it up. Day 10 and 11. Success for me. Day 12 and 13 though, I'm going extra hard.